Yeah, get your headphones out of the way. Welcome back to our apartment where it's really hot.
Just getting right to it.
It's hot in here. It's like you just turn off the AC. It is going to get hot.
It's going to get hot. But you're lying. You're immediately starting off on a lie. It's not yet hot in here.
I feel like it was instantly hot. Do you disagree? It was like the thing turned off. It's like, oh. I was like, oh.
I somewhat disagree.
But, the reason why we're doing this is because we're trying to not be in such a hot apartment.
That's true, yeah. We're doing this exclusively for money.
Yeah, no, that's not true. I was thinking about why we were doing this today. And I was like, it can't be about trying to do some sort of new businessy thing. It's got to be because you like it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody under the sun starts a podcast, so...
Why are you sitting like that?
I don't know, it's a new chair. Mm-hmm. I'm getting used to it.
I feel like do you think that you're like... Yeah,
I'm the Spanish Inquisition here. I don't know what...
You are the Spanish Inquisition?
What should I do? How should I sit?
I don't know. I snagged the way more comfortable chair.
Yeah, well, I let you have it.
That's true. That chair is...
You would have let me have that one if I had asked. It is my family chair.
That chair is fine.
This chair is fine.
It's fine.
We
picked it up yesterday.
Yeah, we just got it yesterday. It was a little bit of an ordeal, but I'm glad we have it.
Oh my God, it sucked. Dude, it was so frustrating.
It wasn't that bad.
Dude.
Let's not besmirch the name of who...
That's true. Maybe the person that we bought the chair from is watching us right now.
They seemed a little sad to be giving up a family heirloom chair. I don't want to...
But they did have a very nice dog.
They had a very nice dog and a very nice house as well.
That's true. So what's going on here? You just got out of the bathroom?
Yeah, I did.
You gave me a warning that you couldn't...
I chugged.
We were getting ready to film, and then you're like, just to let you know, in 5 minutes, I have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is my time. Right around now is my time. Mm-hmm. So I chugged my coffee to expedite the process. So that we could get started here.
I haven't been drinking coffee for over 2 years. No, almost.
In August, it'll be 3 years.
I think is it August 2 years or 3 years? I can't remember. It's been a few years.
Yeah.
But I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
The only thing that I miss is, like, sometimes in the morning you make coffee and it smells nice. But I don't. Yeah. It's not like I miss that. I'm smelling it. It's just I don't.
Because I still make it.
Yeah, I don't then drink the coffee, which is fine. Yeah. It's fine by me.
Most of the time, it doesn't taste as good as it smells, just like weed.
Yeah. I guess weed does smell better than it tastes.
Yeah. Should I slouch? You're slouch.
I'm trying to be as comfortable as possible.
This is not comfortable, though.
No, I know.
This is bad for your back, dude.
The chair kind of sucks, doesn't it?
Well, it's just, I can't be sitting all prim and proper if you're fucking sitting like this, man.
Get the log and put your feet up, bud.
Get the log?
You can put your feet up. You should be as comfortable as possible.
I don't think this should be a foot video.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
I don't have socks on.
Put on socks.
That's hot.
Oh, that's so hot. I think people that like feet, they would think the opposite. If you put on socks, it's not hot.
That is not what I'm getting at. I'm getting at temperature.
I'm not. It brings us to a good point here.
What? What is that?
What is the reason why people like feet? Because I mean, I know that you can like people that are turned on by feet. They can like get turned on by like the socks and like the shoes and like the smell of the whole thing.
Ugh. Not my fucking shoes, that's for sure.
No, not your shoes. Your shoes are really gross. You have gross smelling feet. But some people would like that.
Yeah, some people would like that, and that's not my husband.
No. No.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair,
as long as you're being fair.
Why does anyone like what they like? We don't choose our fetishes from a list, you know? It just happens along the line somehow.
Yeah. What
that comedian? Line along the way for me was the original God of War games, and that's fine.
What about those games?
Just creating my sexuality and sexual preferences.
You are attracted to Greek gods.
I'm into bald men that look dead and all women. Exhibit A, old pictures of you. With them dark eyes. With them dark eyes, dude.
Yeah, there's a lot of things about me when I was younger that, I don't know, it's like my voice got higher.
Yeah.
And as I got older, my voice got higher.
You quit coffee, and so you started getting much more restful sleep, and so those eye bags diminished.
Yeah.
You stopped doing construction, so the eye bags diminished.
That's true. I stopped mostly stopped drinking.
I gotta fucking start poisoning you or something so I can get those eye bags back.
So what about that? Do you like guys that look dead?
We just went over this. We're not in control.
Yeah.
Of what we like.
There's nothing that you can like specifically say. You're like, oh, like there's nothing about you just like it.
Yeah, sure. We don't need to put my preferences under a microscope.
You brought it up.
Well, we were talking about feet.
Yeah.
Let's go back to feet. Let's go back to other people's preferences.
Yeah, which is fine if you're into feet. I was just curious as like why people like them.
Yeah.
Is it like because it's like so close? Like it's part of your like every day. You're always using them. It's like very close to. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's probably always different.
Yeah.
Because there's a clip of not Ice Cube. I always confuse Ice Cube and Ice-T.
Yeah, don't say that on the podcast.
Why? Their names are so
Racist.
similar. The names are so similar.
The names are sure. Ice Cube is NWA.
NWA?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Ice Cube. Okay, I had it right.
Ice-T is Law and Order.
Okay.
Isn't Law and Order? What he's on a different show. What show is he on? Damn, I feel like everybody knows this except for me.
Now I'm confused because I thought Ice Cube was.
Yeah, he's on Law and Order.
Ice-T,
dude. Ice-T is on Law and Order. Ice Cube is not an actor. Well, actually, that's not true. He was in 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
Sorry, what gets you confused about that?
I'm fucking... Okay, whatever. The point is, I saw a video a while back, and... Because he has a foot fetish.
Who?
I think Ice Cube. Right. Can't even be certain.
Okay, who has a foot fetish? I'm going to guess it's Ice-T.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm in on Ice Cube. You're in on Ice-T.
Okay, Ice Cube foot fet. No. Okay, Ice-T foot fet. Nothing comes up for either of them.
Okay, what was
Ice-T has a foot fetish. Yes, Ice-T.
Oh, fuck sakes. Damn it.
Yes.
Okay.
What do I win?
Okay, so he has a foot fetish.
Who?
Ice-T.
Okay, yeah.
And there's a video of him talking about, like, or rather, I guess his wife talking about how...
What's his wife's name?
I don't remember.
Some wacky dude.
Yeah.
It's like Shaquilla or something like that.
No, you're the one being racist.
Okay, well, how is that being racist? Okay, go on. Yeah,
but it's a video about... Coco, yeah. That was what I was trying to think of because the show they had, Ice Loves Coco.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
Ice Loves Coco, okay.
So... Yeah, she was talking about how, like, when they get it on, she keeps her shoes on because he likes the shoe on the foot.
Okay.
But it'll be, like, a very sexy shoe, like a stripper-type shoe.
Oh, okay. Okay, but that's not really a foot fetish. I feel like that's just, like, a fit fetish.
Oh, a fit fetish.
You know what I mean? Like, you get turned on by, like, clothes rather than...
It's specifically the shoe, though. The
shoe
on the foot.
Yeah, I don't know if that's really is it a foot fetish?
I think that's a type of a foot fetish.
That's like...
Because it's not the shoe on its own.
Right.
It's her foot in the shoe.
Yeah, but he doesn't like her to take her shoes off. Maybe her fucking feet smell just as bad as yours. Your feet do smell like vinegar.
Vinegar?
Yeah, they have like a sour smell. And it happens immediately.
How close are you getting to smelling my feet, dude?
Well, when you and I play cards, sometimes you sit over there after like a full day of like hanging out and you take off your shoes and you sit there. Whew.
What the fuck are you getting at?
Oh, not now. Actually, maybe not.
Nothing. I smell nothing.
Yeah.
Denied.
But you were out last night.
I was out last night.
But you haven't cleansed thine feet, cleansed thine hooves.
No, I haven't. I haven't showered since last night.
But they don't smell.
You were also...
You got new shoes, and that might be it.
I was wearing my hoe slides last night.
Oh, yeah, right.
Or alternative name, Action Slaps.
Your shoes have names?
No,
Action
just that type of shoe.
Is it slap?
Is either a hoe slide or an action slap, kind of depending what vibe you're feeling.
Do you feel hoish when you wear them?
No, I just feel funny when I wear them.
How so?
Because they look like slippers.
Yeah, they do look like slippers.
They're really fuzzy.
Like slides with pom-poms on them, basically.
Yeah, they're super fuzzy, and like they're some of the cheapest shoes I've ever bought, and they get so many compliments. Like everybody's always like, "Oh, your shoes."
They get lots of comments. Compliments and they get lots of compliments.
People sure liked them last night.
You get lots of comments about your shoes just in general.
My buddy Kevin really liked them, but he did say those are straight up slippers.
Yeah, they look like slippers, yeah.
But he made a good point. Like, I think actually, perhaps they are literally slippers, and I've just been wearing them outdoors.
You know, when I was like 18, 19, I went to the Dominican Republic with my girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
And I wanted to wear Speedos while I was there.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just like wanted Speedos. So I went to Walmart.
Yeah.
They don't have Speedos. But they
don't have Speedos?
No, they don't have Speedos, no. But they do have underwear that looks a lot like Speedos. And when I was there, I was like, oh, I'll get these. They were just underwear. So I just wore underwear. I didn't realize that until halfway through the trip. One of the people we were with was like, you know, you were just wearing just straight up underwear. You're not wearing a bathing suit. And I was like, oh, right, whoops. But I didn't really have any. But that was also the trip that I broke up with my girlfriend broke up with me the night before we left.
Hold on. Before you get to that whole can of worms.
Hell trip.
Just rewind a second, though. Did you not like realize the material was not that classic waterproof swimsuit material?
I don't know what I was thinking. Because obviously now in hindsight, I'm like, of course.
Yeah, the material is very different.
I wasn't brought up in a swimming household.
Yeah, you don't swim, so you know.
I don't swim, and my family.
Fair enough. Blame it on your mother.
Gladly.
For being fucking stupid.
My mom is stupid, or I'm stupid.
No, you're blaming your mom for you being dumb.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah. You know, like there's like sliders when you do character creation. I like the guitar one. I just like went up as much as I possibly could, and then just swimming, there's a bunch of other shit that I just fucked up
Guitar
so badly.
Savant.
I'm not savant. I'm not that good. I'm just like I'm better at that than I am at I don't know.
At fucking telling
socializing sometimes.
Swimsuit material, apparently.
Yeah. My ability at the swimsuit material identifier slider is very low. But anything to do with swimming. But yeah, like just not really. My mom doesn't like the ocean, so no shellfish, no swimming.
Yeah. I would dare to say you don't really like the ocean either.
What do you mean? That is a daring thing to say.
You like to look at it, but I think you are afraid of it, actually.
Who isn't afraid of the ocean?
I'm not afraid of the ocean.
Give me a break. Someone touches your foot, you're fucking afraid. You're getting out of there.
That's not true.
That's not true? Something touches your foot?
Shit touches my foot all the time when I go swimming.
Oh, that's why they smell so bad. You shit all over your feet.
It's usually seaweed.
Oh, seaweed. Oh, yeah. I don't know. My family just we just didn't do it.
You live on the West Coast, and yeah, you don't swim. It's weird. Okay, let's go back to your hell trip.
It's so long ago, it's hard to remember, but it was like my second or third girlfriend or something. We like broke up the night before when we were leaving to go. We were in the hotel near the airport in Vancouver, and she was like, I can't do this.
Oof.
And we were going with her entire family too.
How did you go for dinner? Were you drinking?
In the hotel room drinking.
You were just
It was like 2 in the morning the night before because her family, they're all alcoholics, all like cokeheads.
Oh.
Yeah, and they were like, oh yeah, well what we'll do is we'll stay up all night. So because our flight was at like 5 or 6 or something like that.
Yeah.
Stay up all night and then fly there, and then you can sleep on the plane. Something, but like, yeah, it's not really my vibe. It was just like, let's just get wasted in a hotel room. But we had our own hotel room, and so like we were like fighting a lot for whatever reason. Probably because I was like 19 and I was an idiot, and she was 18 and she was also an idiot. And then she's like, no, we got to break up. But, like, I can't leave and go home. So we just continued on to the trip.
And that was your choice? Did she say you should still come on the trip, or did she say you should go home? And you're like, no, I'm still coming on the trip?
Well, I didn't drive there. I lived in Abbotsford at the time, which is, an hour and a bit away from the Vancouver airport. And I didn't have my car. No, I did drive, but I didn't have my car. And I was like, what am I going to do? Forfeit $1,800?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to go on the trip.
So you went on a trip with her entire family.
Yeah, and it was a nightmare, dude.
It wasn't one of those situations where once the booze wore off, she was like, fuck, I don't know what I was saying. We should work on it.
Booze wore off? We went to the Dominican.
Well, I'm just saying, at some
no point did any booze wear off. We were drunk 100% of the time that we were there.
So at no point did she say, I didn't mean that, let's work on it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe, but I doubt it. But the high, like the standout moment for me in that trip was like, so we were going on an excursion, one of those like dune buggy kind of things. And so in the Dominican, you can just like drink and drive, I guess, when you're driving those things.
Okay.
So we constantly had like rum, big bottles of rum and shit like that with us, like spiced rum and stuff. And the dude that had like the head car for the dune buggy things, he's like, yeah, so if anybody needs like mix or chase, like I have all, so like you're driving a car around, and he's like, do you want chase for your booze? It's like, what the fuck? So we're driving on a road, like with other cars. Yeah. And he's like, he like looked back at the whole group. He's like, don't zigzag or anything. Just go straight, follow me. That's it. And she was driving and she was like zigzagging, and her mom was right behind us, and she was like, fucking stop. It started screaming. Like her mom was like a fucking nightmare also. And so at the next time that we stopped at like a light or like a stop sign, I don't know, or to like refresh drinks, her mom came up from behind us. I was in the passenger seat, she was in the driver's seat, and then her mom was like out the window of the passenger seat, and she's like, fucking stop swerving, stop zigzagging. And my ex-girlfriend at the time, she's like, fuck you. And then they started fist fighting like in front of me.
Fist fighting?
She was like slapping and grabbing hair and stuff like that, and I was like,
shit. Over top of you,
directly in front of me.
You were just like,
and like her mom's boyfriend was like, fucking stop, Yegi, screaming from behind.
Jesus Christ,
dude. And then we like,
this was your favorite part of the trip.
No, the most standout. The most memorable part. It wasn't good.
I see.
No, the trip was almost like it sucked because the food was good, and I'd never been like, I've been out of Canada, but I'd never been outside of like, I've been in like Canada and the US, and that was it. Yeah. So it was the first time I've actually ever been any more international. And so that was cool, but we were there for a week. I'm so glad it wasn't longer, and it was just a fucking nightmare. I came back, all my friends were like, holy shit, are you okay? I was like, no.
Well, you weren't looking good.
No, I was
probably looking pretty hot, I must say.
I came back dead.
Yeah, you probably had real bad eye bags after that one.
Yeah.
So, telling this story, it seems like you were drunk the whole time. Mm-hmm. And yet, I gotta say, I don't think I've ever seen you truly drunk.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
I don't really like getting drunk.
Yeah. I think
since my early 20s, I kind of just stopped kind of doing it.
Yeah.
Not to say that you should or what. I'm not like trying to pass judgment. I'm just like, I just kind of stopped getting into it.
Yeah. I feel like you're a bit of a Legolas when it comes to alcohol as well, because the only time I've seen you perhaps drunk was the year you guys were nominated for the Junos but didn't win.
Oh, don't remind me.
And then
the Juno, you're talking about the obscure Canadian award that everybody in my circle knows about, but nobody internationally knows about.
Yeah, the pregnancy movie or whatever the fuck it's called.
The pregnancy movie. Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. So we went for a dinner.
Yeah.
And I think you had a fair amount of wine.
Yeah.
And the only real difference was that your face was more red, and you were like more okay with PDA than normal.
I mean,
and it wasn't a gratuitous amount of PDA. Let's be serious.
Yeah, we're like making out on the table.
We're talking about you just like putting your hand on my leg.
I don't really remember much about that, but I remember the night. It was cool. Like we I don't think I really drank that much. Like maybe I did, but I remember like I get like a certain point, I just like stop myself from drinking.
Yeah.
My brain is like, stop drinking now.
Yeah.
I mean, when I don't really drink very much, but when I do it, I'll get like 4 drinks in. My brain will be like, stop drinking.
It's a good.
It's just
it's
like
a good trait to have.
I have like a thing. I don't know what it is.
It's a good trait.
I don't think a lot of people have that.
No.
Or maybe a lot of people do have that, but it's like further along. I just hate losing control of that shit. And it's like, I just had, there was like a time where, because I also don't smoke weed almost ever.
Yeah.
But there was like a time where on tour where I smoked weed a few times because we were on tour with a band that smoked a lot of weed. And I was like, oh, this is okay. It was like maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is okay. Okay, I could kind of get into it. We were driving through the Canadian kind of Rockies and stuff. And I remember like, okay, here's what's going to happen. Our buddy that is driving with us has weed. I'll smoke a bit of weed. I'll make sure that all my stuff is with me because I'll fucking lose everything. As soon as I smoke weed, I'll lose everything.
Yeah.
My headphones, my phone, my wallet, I'll fucking lose everything. It sucks.
Yeah.
So I had to make sure I had all my stuff there. And I remember like, okay, so-and-so's driving. They got the next driving shift. I'm going to go to the back. I'm like stoned. It's going to be great. I'm going to listen to music. And like we're driving uphill and 10 minutes later, the fucking van broke down.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh. And I think since then I've never smoked weed on a tour. Because it was like, then I have to fucking problem solve.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I can't even, it just like fucks with my, I don't know.
What band was that you were with?
I don't remember. It was probably Fallujah.
Oh.
They always smoke lots of weed.
Yeah,
probably. Yeah. I don't really remember too much, but I just remember at the time I was a little bit more comfortable with it, and I was like,
yeah,
not my thing.
That sucks.
But it's your thing.
It's not my thing anymore. But it definitely was my thing for a while.
Yeah.
I loved to get a little stoned.
Mm-hmm.
It was very fun for me. And, as much as I think that you didn't necessarily like me stoned, I loved you when I was stoned.
Oh, you loved me?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You were just, like, you're very funny. I think you're very funny. And when I'm high, either you are being even funnier, or I'm even more aware of, like, the very subtle things you do that are super funny.
Maybe you just find it funny when I'm annoyed.
No, it's like, I don't know, it's hard to explain it, but it's like little, like the way your face looks right now, like that type of thing would just make me laugh super hard, or like, I don't know, you just would say things or act.
Right.
Act
You do
weirdly.
like it when it makes small, like quick motions.
Yeah, that shit's really funny.
Yeah.
And it's just like even more funny
Right.
when I was stoned.
Yeah. You just
But
enjoy
I
it.
think, and then that like compounds your irritation of me because I'm laughing at everything you're doing, and you're just like, fucking.
No, that doesn't sound annoying.
Fucking have a conversation with me.
Yeah.
But maybe it's your fault. You need to be less funny.
Damn, I'm so damn funny.
You're so
Oh, you're really
damn
setting me up for fucking teeing me up for no fucking jokes here. You're just so damn funny.
But I didn't
What
say
the
it
hell
was.
is this?
I didn't say it was any jokes though.
No, I'm just saying I can't live up to that. That fucking Kill Tony that we're watching where Tony Hinchcliffe is always like, up next is the most amazing comedian you'll ever see. He's the future of comedy. He's the best ever. He's never not funny. And it's like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, like that's not.
Don't do that.
That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
That's funny shit, though. Hey, is that a calendar of a crow feeding another crow?
Yeah.
What?
I got a crow
Ew.
calendar. I got a crow calendar gifted to me by some friends, by my old band, THC.
It's like straight up like crows making out. That's a gross photo.
Well, don't say crows making out. That's a parent and child. That's very incestuous of you. But yeah, I have a crow calendar.
Yeah.
And
you
so
do.
the months are informative
Perfect.
and accurate to their sort of their lifestyle. So
either throughout the year, like in the summer they'll have like kids that they
this
feed.
is the fledgling.
Oh yeah, right.
Fledgling season. So there's a big fucking picture of crow.
I love fledgling season.
Puking in another one. You should see the previous month is an adult crow with all the white stuff all over their face because when you do that sometimes you get a little.
What kind of pornographic calendar you got going on here?
It's a Bukcawkee. It's a Crowcockee. What's a better one for that? Bukcawkee. You don't even have to change it. You don't even have to change it.
Ew, dude. Ew. That's fucking gross. Bukcawkee, yeah. You don't even have to change it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it just need not be changed.
It doesn't need to be changed. Well, that's cool. Yeah, you got this pornographic calendar. Mm-hmm. What else we got going on here? We moved our entire living room around in hopes to make this a regular thing because I fucking hate setting stuff up all the time.
We hate it.
And when you have to set up something, it's like that. I was reading a book recently that was saying if you want to get good at something, make it really hard to procrastinate. So like if you like
really hard to what?
Procrastinate. What did you think I said?
I don't think that's what you said.
Procrastinate.
I think it's procrastinate.
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 Yeah, procrastination.
Just barely getting through that word.
It's like if you watch TV instead of doing the thing that you think that you should be doing, then you like unplug your TV and put it away and shit. So like setting all this stuff up here is hopefully going to be us actually doing it. Yeah,
we're just going to leave it this way. It's not like we really use this area anyways. It was a way in which we could walk
it's
into
shut off
the
our
kitchen.
Apartment. Yeah.
So it's changed the routing.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking annoying.
But we'll get used to it. We just have to like get used to the idea that this is no longer a pathway.
We blocked off this pathway.
Yeah.
Yeah, the apartment really does. I was thinking about it the other day. It's like it really is small. Yeah. I can't believe we've been here for 8 years.
Yeah, that's true.
8 years.
8 years. Over 8 years now.
Fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's actually the longest.
It's nuts.
It's the longest I've ever lived in one place in my entire life.
Yeah.
I believe
it's
that's
insane.
true.
Dude. Like it's like it's just okay enough and the price is good enough to not be like, moving tomorrow. It's just big enough where we're like, okay, we can kind of make it work.
Yeah, well, the price is right,
But I found this apartment.
You found this apartment, yeah. I wasn't even here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's talk about our first night.
Oh yeah, right.
Because I was in Edmonton for quite a while, and you were on tour.
Because you're from Edmonton.
No, I'm from Edmonton.
Yeah.
My old stomping grounds, as it were.
Okay.
And
you're an elephant.
You were on tour, and so you came through Edmonton and picked me up.
I didn't even know you at the time.
It was the end of your tour,
and I think we've been dating for like a year or something.
Yeah, just a year.
Yeah.
And I came back to Vancouver with you guys in the van, and so we got here at what, like 2 a.m.?
Dude, super late.
It was like 2 a.m. and you had bought an air mattress for us for the first night because there was nothing in here.
Yeah.
And you had bought an air mattress, and we get it out of the box and everything.
Yeah.
And it required a D battery.
I think it was like 4D batteries. Yeah.
Yeah, which we didn't have.
Yeah.
And it's 2 a.m., so there's no way to go get that.
Yeah.
So we slept on a deflated air mattress on the fucking floor.
Yeah.
In the bedroom.
Yeah, dude.
Our first night here.
Fucking sucked. Such a bummer. It was nice, though, because we were so tired, so it was like, whatever, we'll just sleep on it. But
and I mean, I was very excited to live with you.
Why?
Well, I never,
Oh, yeah, you never lived with
I never lived with a partner.
Oh, yeah, no way.
Yeah.
I was much
Wow,
more...
how fucking weird is that?
What's that?
You're the only partner I've ever lived with. And
Gross.
I actually...
Creepy.
I haven't ever had, a true roommate either.
Yeah.
Because the only place I lived before this that wasn't with my parents was a renting a room in the basement of a townhouse. So there were like other people that lived there,
Right.
but none of them were my friends. And
Yeah,
even the
right.
landlord
They had that
lived there.
landlord that died.
Yeah, he did. He literally passed away. And
He was like so old, and I kept expecting to hear his like his death rattle.
And I was in the basement, and there was just like the one room down there and a bathroom. It was actually pretty nice. So I had the whole basement to myself.
Nice.
Well, I had the whole basement to myself.
It was actually pretty nice.
Because I got my own bathroom. Everyone else had to share a bathroom. Because, I mean, it was a townhouse where, like, 7 people were living in it.
Right.
So, yeah, I was in the basement, but there was no
Damn,
door.
7 people live there?
There was no door down there.
Jesus.
Well,
Crazy.
yeah, for a while. Because there was 2 other people living in the upper level, and then, like, some of the landlord's family came or something, and that's why he slept in the living room.
Oh, yeah, right.
On
That's
a fucking chair.
Nuts, dude.
But yeah, there was no door to the basement, and old Ernie, the landlord, he sleeping on the chair in the living room would just
let's change his name to protect. Let's call him Bert.
Okay, Bert. He was coughing all night long.
Okay.
So I would just be trying to sleep down there, and just like all night long you just hear this like
Oh yeah.
just like old man dying.
Yeah.
Upstairs.
You could have got in on that. Old man owns his own house.
No.
Verge of death.
No. renting a townhouse that he also lives in.
He was renting?
He was renting it out to people.
You could bang him and get in his will, is what I'm saying.
I don't know how much was going on there, dude.
What do you mean?
It just didn't seem like he's that well off.
He owned a house in North Vancouver.
A townhouse.
Dude, bro had at least $800,000 in his fucking equity for his house. I mean, he wasn't paid off, but he could have also had life insurance. You could have signed him up.
I don't think so, because say 5 years ago, I saw townhouses in North Van that were way bigger and nicer than that were selling for $700,000, and this is many years prior to that.
So you bang a guy for $400,000. That's fine. What?
I don't even like this joke.
I can tell you don't like it. It makes me like it more, actually.
He was a nice person. I don't need to besmirch his character.
What?
Or mine, for that matter.
What do you mean? Besmirch? There's no besmirchment. I'm not besmirching.
You're besmirching.
No, how am I besmirching?
You're talking about him being some grimy old man and a fucking 19-year-old.
Yeah.
Wacky.
You're probably right. He probably didn't want to. So anyway, so you banged him.
Shut up. You know what did happen in that place, though?
I can't wait to hear about it.
It's time for the spider story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
you don't have to preface your stories by saying the title of the story and then start the story.
Well, you know the
It's
story.
a children's book or something.
Here
It's time for the spider story.
Here becomes the spider story. Yeah. When I first moved there, I took a train to Vancouver. So I didn't have any of my stuff.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, I took the train.
Yeah.
And my dad was going to come a month later with some stuff in his vehicle. Mm-hmm. So there was a spare bed down there that I was sleeping on before my bed arrived.
Right.
And I had all these bites all over my legs. Mm-hmm. And you told me that bed bugs are like a real big issue in Vancouver.
And I was not lying.
Yeah, and then you showed me that website, the Bed Bug Registry.
Oh, yeah, my favorite website.
And what sucked is like exactly where I lived was just like, it was lit up on that little bed bug map. So I was like, holy fucking shit, I have bed bugs. I've never had this before.
Right.
This sucks. So I called a fucking exterminator guy, pest control, to come take a look. Mm-hmm. And he's doing his little thing where he's like looking in the seams for evidence of the bed bugs. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I'm not seeing anything here. Really not seeing anything. Okay, I got one more idea, all right? And he lifts the bed up to look like in the box spring, and he's doing some stuff in the box spring, and he's like, oh, I see what's going on. I'm like, okay, what? He's like, well, there's like families of spiders up in your box spring. So at night they're coming out and they're feeding on your fucking leg.
Yeah. He's like, you can stay with me if you want. There's lots of spiders. Don't look, no.
It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. So I just took a vacuum to the whole underside of that box
They probably
spring.
got rid of most of them.
No,
The
I
vacuum?
didn't pay for extermination. I just paid for...
No, I know. The vacuum.
Oh,
The
yeah,
vacuum
so
probably got rid of most of them, right?
well, okay, so I did that.
Yeah.
But then I moved the box spring, like, into the furnace room part of the basement, and then I slept on this, like, padded chair thing.
Yeah.
Until my stuff arrived instead.
Right.
So I was like, I literally cannot sleep on that bed.
Yeah, that sucks. That's gross.
It was real gross.
How long did you live
I mean,
there?
it's good as not bed bugs, but hey.
How long did you live there? 6 months?
Well, yeah. So I had moved there in June, and then I had to go back to Edmonton in February.
Right, okay. 9 months or something?
Yeah, 8 or 9 months.
8 or 9 months.
But.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. Damn, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. That's wild. That's the only other place I lived aside from with family.
Yeah.
Sort of missed out on some of the...
Yeah, I think that you might have missed out, but I feel like, I don't know. It's because I lived with lots of roommates. I lived with 3 other girlfriends.
Yeah.
And I've lived with my band. Everybody in my band I've lived with for multiple houses.
Yeah.
I've lived with a roommate in Abbotsford. Like, I mean, I've lived with dozens of people.
Yeah.
And I just got so over it. And I remember every time that I was alone in my place, I'd be like, oh, fuck, this rules so hard right now. But you do get, there's like two sides to it. If you live by yourself for too long, it drives you crazy.
Yeah.
If you live with somebody else for too long, it drives you
It
crazy.
also drives you crazy, yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Fucking dick.
It's nice because one other person, it's enough where that person will leave and then you have the place to yourself, and then you get kind of best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Because you can't be around somebody else all the time. It's that does drive you crazy.
Yeah, for sure. It's good that you go on tour.
Yeah, I think it's really good for our relationship that I go on tour.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to go on tour.
And exactly.
Get the fuck out of here,
Yeah,
But,
I mean, hey, we're both going to leave really soon.
But like I've gotten, I like it now. Mm-hmm. But there was definitely a portion of time. Maybe,
you like what?
Maybe when I was like 25 or something like that.
Yeah.
In and around that age, where I felt really sad.
That you missed out on that thing?
That I missed out on that. And I really wanted that experience of like living in a house with a bunch of roommates and you have like shared chores and you eat dinner together. Yeah. Like that sort of thing. Like what my friends Sonia and Michael had. They had that like art house, the Slack house. Everybody was like slackliners and stuff, and it was cool. And I'd like go there. I was like, I think I missed out on on some experiences that I should have had in my early 20s.
To me, that sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, because you did it.
Because I did it. Yeah. I lived in a place called the Bro Zone.
You're not a bro, dude.
No,
you're so not a bro.
I moved in Halloween 2010.
Yeah.
And so I'd been in my band for like 6 months at the time, and I was living like an hour away from our rehearsal. And so I had just gotten a job at a music store, and I was driving back and forth to rehearsal 3 days a week.
Yeah.
And it was like 6 hours a week of driving. I was like, fuck, this sucks so much.
Yeah, that's brutal.
So I was like, okay, I just got to quit this job. I just got a job. I only worked there for like 8 months, I think. And I was like, I got to quit. And my boss is all bummed out about it because I really loved that job, working at the music store. But I moved in to this house. It's like 4 levels, a heritage home in Vancouver. And it was like, there was 2 suites in the basement, a suite on the main floor. And then ours was like the top two floors. There was 4 people live there, 4 people there, 2 people here, 1 person there. Like, it was so many, like 12 people in a fucking house or something, or more.
Yeah.
And the night I moved in, I got all my stuff in there, and then like 80 people walked through the door with as a Halloween party. It was like shoulder to shoulder Halloween party. And I was living with my drummer and a few of his friends, people that I didn't know. And I like moved into the room in the top floor. And I remember at one point I went in there and there was just people hanging out in my room. And I was like, hey guys, can you leave? And they're like, no, why? this is my room. And they're like, oh shit. Like they didn't know who I was. And then at some point everybody's like, okay, we start kicking people out. I'm like, I don't even know who fucking lives here.
Yeah.
I can't help you with that. But there were so many nights where I'd be like, I'm going to go to bed. It's like 11 or something like that, 11:30. I think I probably went to bed a little bit later at that time. And people would just be partying in the living room until like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So just like loud music. It's like, oh, man.
Well, I remember that about the place you used
good.
to live as well. The basement suite you had, and sometimes the people above would have parties
Basement
too.
suite?
Yeah.
Where?
The basement, the colorful, the crazy.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
Crazy room.
Funhouse.
Yeah, the fun house.
That was just a night. That place, yeah, I mean, it was so awful.
That was a hellhole.
That was probably smaller. It was really small, but yeah, every single wall was painted like a different like primary color.
They were crazy. It was like a
Fucking awful.
neon green room. There's like a bright blue room. There's a bright red room. But yeah, I remember staying overnight there with you a few times, and the people upstairs would be having a party, and they're just stomping around. And
that was purely what can we afford, and I think I paid like $300 a month in rent because I just didn't have any money, and we were going on tour all the time. I was like, I need to spend, like.
I was your spider wall there.
That's true. Yeah, spiders came out of the crevice.
Yeah, you told me that. You kept making me sleep on the wall side, and then I decided to ask you one day. And like, well, the spiders come up from there. Oh, okay. I'm just your human shield. That's all I'm good for. Apparently, is just being the fodder for spiders.
That's true. Yeah.
Spider fodder.
Speaking of spider fodder, we've got a segment that I want to do on the show.
Okay.
I told you about it.
You told me about it, but what is it?
It's called Clayton's Turn of Phrase.
Clayton's Turn of Phrase.
Sometimes I feel like you're from a different planet than I am.
Well, I mean, I'm a lot younger than you.
That's true. Yeah, you can tell. My face is weathered and wrinkled like an old catcher's mitt.
Yeah, weathered and well rested.
Well rested. Yeah, actually, yeah, I look more well rested than I did before. The idea for the segment is. Because I feel like sometimes I'll tell you a saying or something like that.
Yeah.
And you will, I don't know what it is, misinterpret it, not understand it, never have heard it before.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things going on.
These are common sayings.
I don't seem to understand sayings a lot of the time. I feel like in
you
movies...
mix metaphors all the time.
I think in movies and in like stand-up comedy a lot, like you'll have to explain a joke to me. Because they reference something like that, or in a movie they say something, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Yeah. And then more to this, I attempt to say sayings, and I fuck them up all the time. Yeah, exactly. I have weird portmanteaued versions of multiple sayings. Yeah. Like, turn a new leaf, I say a lot. Yeah. Which I don't even I still don't understand which, because turn the page is one, right? Is that one?
Turn the page.
Or a new chapter or something? And then...
now I don't even know.
What's the leaf one?
Yeah, this is
Turn
exactly...
over new leaf. Why doesn't that make sense?
This is exactly why I wanted to fucking talk to you about this.
Okay. Yeah, so explain what the segment is going to be, though.
I'm going to give you a saying. I'm going to see if you can explain it to me.
Okay, so I have to guess what it means.
Yeah, I just have to pull something up here real quick.
Okay.
The one that I was kind of most excited to bring to you. I feel like you might know what it is, but the saying is "a stitch in time saves 9." Can you explain to me what that is?
Okay, my guess.
And you have to be honest with me. Do you actually know what that means?
No, I'm guessing. I'm guessing right now.
You don't know what it means?
I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that.
Really? What the fuck?
You might have said it to me at some point when we've perhaps done this before. Okay. But I don't remember the explanation. I'm going to guess right now.
Okay, yeah.
So a stitch in time, like if you fix something now,
right.
It'll save 9 minutes later.
No. But do you think that... you think this is some sort of time paradox thing, right? You think this is some sort of time continuum phrase.
No. Well, we're on a time continuum.
Sure.
But if you do something now, try to fix something now, it saves you time later. Is that correct?
No.
What does it mean?
If you stitch something now, then it'll save you from stitching way more later.
That's what I said.
No, it's not. You said no. You said it'll save you time later.
That's the same thing.
No, it's saying if you fix something now, it won't get worse, and you have to fix way more later.
That's the same thing because that's more time spent fixing it later.
Okay.
But what is it saves? So
one stitch saves you 9 stitches later.
Oh, I said minutes.
Yeah, exactly. It's not about minutes.
But in the end, it is because you're saving time.
This is exactly what I wanted to talk to you about.
You're saving time. Come on. I think I got that one.
Okay.
I think I pretty much got that one. Okay.
What? Okay, to bury your head in the sand. Do you know the origin of that saying?
I don't know. Probably to hide yourself from some type of woe, but yeah, I would guess that it means to like shield yourself from the woes of the world.
It's basically to ignore your problems.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I got it.
But that wasn't my question.
I got it.
I was asking you, do you know where the origin of that is? What's the origin of that saying?
I don't know. Some kind of.
You're gonna like this.
It's some kind of ritual.
You're gonna like this.
Okay.
It's a Roman saying. It's a Roman misconception.
Okay.
And I knew this. I had to check to see where it was from, but I knew this beforehand. People thought that ostriches buried their head in the sand.
Okay.
They thought that that's something that those animals did.
Yeah.
No, of course not.
Okay.
But that's why that's where that saying came from.
Ancient Romans thought that.
Yeah.
That ostriches were hiding. They were hiding from their problems by burying their heads.
Oh yeah, I guess. So I don't know if it's. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe they're hiding from. I don't know. The whole thing kind of falls apart as soon as you look at it with a bit of a critical eye. You're like, why would an animal bury its head in the sand? It makes no fucking sense.
Trying to not get its head chopped off by the fucking farmer.
Why? Ostrich farmer. Okay, I'm going to give one more time.
One more. Make it good. And what, you mean to say you understand every fucking saying you've ever heard? Answer me.
No, but I know more. I know more than you do, for sure. Trying to find a good one here.
You should have pre-selected them.
Okay, fish out of water.
Is that the full saying? Mm-hmm. Use it in a sentence.
He was like a fish out of water.
So you're struggling in a situation you're not good in.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, you got that one, yeah.
Oh, sick.
That one's pretty good.
Nice. I needed it in a sentence.
Yeah, right. Fish out of water, yeah. So what do you got going on?
What do I got going on?
Yeah. Because we're pretty much done here.
Yeah, we're pretty much done here. Well, my band is playing another show relatively soon.
Nice. Your band is called?
Miserion.
Yeah.
And we're playing the Cobalt, which is a...
Oh, is this a show announced? With you guys playing?
Well, by the time you post this.
Okay.
Because Monday.
Oh, it comes out Monday?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So, yeah, September 9th at the Cobalt here in Vancouver.
Yeah.
We're playing with Distant, Left to Suffer, Justice for the Damned, and Cabal. Mm-hmm. It's going to be fucking fun. It's going to be sick.
That sounds fun.
And in a few days, both you and I are going to Europe.
We're leaving for Europe on Wednesday. Yeah, so if this comes out Monday, then in 2 days we're going to be gone.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet. Why are you going?
We're going to a wedding.
Tag along.
Yeah.
My fucking thing and then do your own thing.
Yeah, we're going to a wedding. And then you're going and playing a bunch of fests. You're playing with Cytotoxin in Germany. So I'm going to that because Cytotoxin is amazing.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to Brutal Assault, meet up with some friends. You'll be there.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go see a friend in Poland, and I'm going to get tattooed.
That's sweet.
It's
Okay,
fucking
here,
sick.
let me read my dates real quick because we got a lot of dates going on.
Read them dates.
Dude. We are doing a bunch of European festivals pretty soon. The dates are as follows. We're going to be in, we're playing Metaldays August 3rd, playing Munich at Backstage with Shadow of Intent, with Indestruction and Cytotoxin, I believe. Mm-hmm. August 4th. August 7th, we in Dresden, same lineup. August 8th, we'll be playing with Fit for an Autopsy supporting. August 9th August 8th is in Krakow. August 9th is in Warsaw, playing, we have Signs of the Swarm playing with us. August 10th, we're playing at Partisan. 11th is Brutal Assault. 12th, we're playing with Converge and Dying Fetus in Bremen. Then we're playing Bremen. Then we're playing Alcatraz Festival. Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff. We're playing Schweinfurt on the 14th, Bochum on the 15th, Tilburg on the 16th, Summer Breeze on the 17th, Kaltenbach Open Air on the 18th, and then Motocultor on the 20th of August. So very cool.
You excited for those?
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah. You like a little festival tour for you?
Do I like a little festival tour for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we did Hellfest and we did TechFest, UK TechFest, like 2018. So, or 2019? 19 or 18, I can't remember. But these are the most amount of festivals we've ever done.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, should be playing in front of thousands of people. Pretty excited about it. I'll be wearing this shirt.
Yes, I got this shirt for you.
Well, for some of the shows anyway.
You said you wanted ugly shirt for tour, and I found this at a thrift store. Mm-hmm. I think it's the perfect shirt.
Yeah.
You have pink flamingo shorts to match.
Oh, yeah, right. I'll wear those.
That's a fucking pink shirt.
Sick.
It's got a chicken playing a lute on it or something. Like, it's insane. It's an insane shirt.
Chicken lute.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. Well, that's cool. Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
We'll try to do another episode before we leave, maybe.
Oh, you think so?
Why not? It's super easy.
It's super easy. It's really fun.
It's chill, dude.
Yeah, hopefully.
We have more episodes coming out, too, for 4 Levels of Death Metal, but we're just trying to,
We're just being lazy, yeah.
Yeah, just being lazy.
Actually, that's not even true. I've been working a bunch.
Oh, yeah, you got a job.
Yeah, I got a job. I'm back to normal work. Working for someone.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You're a working bish.
Working bitch?
Oh, I said bish.
Oh, well, it's a portmanteau of fish and bitch.
That's true. That's what I meant.
I'm a bish. I am giving bish right now.
What?
It's giving bish.
What's that?
I don't know. That's sort of like a saying, like, it's giving fish.
What?
Isn't that like a drag
See,
thing?
this is what I was talking about.
Now you don't know shit.
It's giving bish?
Yeah, like when you do like a drag look or something, or like when you're feeling a sort of character that you've done, or like a look, it's giving something.
Oh, okay.
So
it's giving a certain look.
Yeah.
I feel like you're using it in a very weird way. Somebody's like, your fit is really giving fish. You'd be like, what?
No, that's definitely a drag thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
giving
not familiar.
fish because pussy.
That's a saying?
Yeah, it's giving. I'm giving fish. I'm serving fish.
One of the grossest sayings I've ever heard in my entire life.
I'm serving fish.
Seriously disgusting.
It's a saying. I'm serving fish.
What a disgusting saying.
So it's giving bish right now, dude.
Ew.
We're gonna have some bish for lunch, like some. It sounds like borscht, like a soup or something.
Oh, okay. That wasn't a euphemism for something.
Fuck no. I'm not trying to get at anything like that. No, I'm saying it just sounds like a soup. It sounds like a soup dish.
Yeah, this episode ended really grossly.
Bish soup.
Okay, goodbye. There's a bug in the window.
Bye.